Welcome to the channel. This reading will be focused on the energy of Jada Pinkett Smith. I'll be using the True Heart Intuitive Tarot by Rachel True. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Melissa. I like to be a fly on the wall. I like to buzz through the blinds of the person on the mind. And right now, I want to buzz through the blinds of Jada Pinkett Smith. Let's peek in there and see what's going on. This is a general reading for entertainment purposes only. But I'm an artist, dreamer, tarot reader, and I like to see what the cards say. I like to ask questions, pull cards, tell you what they mean, and why I feel what I do from them. So let's see if we can peek on Jada Pinkett Smith, what she's feeling. First, let's see what's representing Jada's energy currently. Show me what is representing Jada currently, please. What is Jada's energy? What represents Jada currently, please? Well, when I look at the bottom, I sometimes see this as what the person doesn't want others to see, or what they might even be keeping from their own self, things they don't want to face. Well, the first card down the bottom is the Death card. This is Scorpio energy, and it represents a permanent ending. This is also like someone almost shedding their old skin. And then Justice is here. This is Libra energy. I know Will Smith is a Libra. This is a card, Justice. I mean, it's about the balancing of the scales. And then there's a Page of Swords. This card represents an energy with a message. Sometimes we call it the spy. It's basically information being found out, given or received. So I'd say there's a permanent ending happening. Could be with Will. This could represent Will as the Libra energy. This person desiring to balance the scales. And this could represent information that either, like Jada giving information recently in these interviews, or her finding some information out, spying, or being watched, feeling watched. The first card is the King of Cups. Then we have the Seven of Cups, the Three of Coins, the Eight of Wands, the Fool, the Moon card. Oh wow, alright, the Page of Wands, and the Four of Wands. I'd say this is a lot to represent her current energy. The King of Cups, it's water energy. It sometimes represents a person that is imbalanced, indulging sometimes, not in control of their emotions. Seven of Cups is all about choices. So I could look at this like Jada is not emotionally balanced currently, and looking at all of their choices. This Three of Coins represents working with others, specifically to attain or reach a goal that all involved desire to obtain and believe in. Sometimes in a relationship reading, I feel like it's representing how someone might feel like the person isn't working with them, or they don't want to work with the other person. Eight of Wands, this is movement, it's fast. It's like, sometimes, especially in this card, with this image here, it can represent information moving very quickly. So this could represent how Jada is currently not emotionally balanced, or thinking choices are being driven by heart over head decisions, right? That whatever she was working on, she wants to move away from, or she's giving information about what she was working on, who she was working with. We could see that as the current interviews she's been giving. Now, this Fool card. In this deck, when I see this Fool card, I see a person that isn't all there. Because in this card, they're not all there. Okay? You can see through them. I sometimes feel like this is a person that is not fully ready to go into the new beginning. The Fool is all about this person. They're going towards a cliff that they're not really looking at where they're walking. We don't see what's past the cliff. We don't see the new beginning that they're falling into. And I would say that Jada might not be all there. And I'm not trying to be insulting. That's what this card makes me feel. And I especially feel that when I see this Moon card next to it. This is Pisces energy, and it can represent someone being confused, caught in a dreamlike state, in an illusion. This Page of Wands, this is the energy that I sometimes describe as someone that is not thinking about the past. They're not overly focused on the future. They're in the moment. They just kind of focus on what is bringing them happiness in that moment. Very impulsive energy. And here is the Four of Wands, which represents the connection, the balanced connection, celebrating, sometimes like marriage, living with someone, engagement. So I would say that, again, this is a general reading for entertainment purposes only, that Jada might be really just an impulsive nature, like in an impulsive state, just thinking about right now. And I don't know if this is saying she's desiring some sort of what she feels would be a balanced connection with another person. I mean, this card represents sometimes engagement. I don't know, are we going to hear that she's engaged to somebody? I don't know. That's what I'm seeing so far. Okay. Oh, the devil. Alright, let's just... Alright, next I want to ask, what is Jada feeling about Will? Alright, let's see if we can buzz through the blinds and ask that question. What does Jada feel about Will? What does Jada feel about Will Smith? What does Jada feel about Will? Okay. Well, the High Priestess came out in reverse. That's kind of interesting. Sometimes when I get this card in a relationship type reading and it's representing a person, I feel like it's representing someone that maybe we look at as being holier than thou. Okay? It's in reverse. This is a person that has, like, gained knowledge and wisdom, insight. For me, they represent an energy that is in touch with their higher power. But it's in reverse. So, I'm going to say at one time, Jada may have viewed Will as an energy that was bigger than her, if that makes sense. Someone that had knowledge that others didn't. Now she may look at this person like, I just felt like they're an idiot. I mean, like maybe this person isn't as holy or knowledgeable as they think they are, or as others may see them to be. That's what I felt. And on the bottom, I have this, again, this page of swords, which represents, like, the energy that is trying to get information or give information. This is the Ace of Swords. It's representing, like, the ultimate truth. And the Seven of Cups under that, the choices. So she may feel like Will maybe was spying on her, wanted too much information from her or about her, wanted too much truth, or whatever she felt. Like, maybe I was just feeling it, so I'm going to say it. She might have felt like no matter what information she gave him or answers, it was never enough to satisfy the energy. Like, this energy knows all, but it's in reverse. Maybe she didn't want them to know everything. And with the Seven of Cups, I'm going to say she was always looking at her choices. This, even as I touch it, makes me feel like he wasn't her first choice as a partner. Like, or that's how she's feeling now. And before I put that away, I just want to clarify this. I'm curious. Can you tell me a little more about this representing how Jada feels for Will, this High Priestess? I'm tempted. Okay. Alright, on the bottom I see a Six of Cups, the World, and the Nine of Pentacles. So, the Six of Cups, it's about a few things. It represents how when we first meet someone, it feels like we've known them forever. It could represent how we feel this person is a past life soulmate. Sometimes it could represent a karmic. If you don't know what that is, that's someone that we may have known in a past life, but we're not supposed to be with in this life, kind of thing. It also represents nostalgia, like someone that we've grown with. The World. In this card specifically, sometimes I feel like this is an energy that wants everything to be about them, wants the other person to make, like, us their world, or we want to make the other person our world. And here, the Nine of Coins, this is the independent feminine energy that is happy alone, okay? So, Jada could feel like she has a lot of nostalgia connected to the connection with Will. That they've grown up together, kind of, in a sense. Literally. She could feel like, maybe she does feel like he's a past life soulmate. But ultimately, she's about her world, okay? The world is also about, like, almost like being reborn again. Sometimes it represents physically moving, and it can also talk about information on the World Wide Web, or things like that. This could represent how she's currently, again, you know, doing interviews and sharing information about the connection with Will, especially the outside people who, you know, looked at them like the perfect couple. And this could represent her energy, like how she wants to be, or has always kind of been, an independent feminine energy. Alright, we have the Nine of Swords. This is a nightmare. So, the Hermit card, Virgo energy, the Lovers, Gemini energy, the Three of Swords. This is a heartbreak, death. Okay. So, having to do with the feelings of will and what this card means, I'm going to say this represents how she looks at Will. Like, he's full of anxiety, stress, maybe he has a lot of trouble sleeping. This could represent, like, her desire for him to, like, go within, even leave her presence, because this is the Hermit card, and sometimes it represents someone that's ghosting. It's someone that goes within. They go in the cave and hopefully come out, or when they do emerge, they see the whole world a different way, and even themselves a different way. And the Lovers here, this is, a lot of people get excited when they see this card in a love reading, but it represents Gemini energy, which is like the two sides of a person. It represents Adam and Eve, and in this card you have Adam looking at Eve, but Eve is looking up at the sun, which represents for her higher power. She even has the apple at her feet. So this could represent how Jada feels like she's turned away from the masculine energy and is looking at a different energy, whether that's the higher power or another person. It could also represent, like, the two sides of a person in a relationship. She might view Will as having two sides to himself. This could represent the third-party situation or situations that may have been going on in the relationship. It could represent Will's heartbreak. That could also be connected to the Lover's card, like there was a third party, maybe Jada at some point, she is a Virgo, ghosted for another connection, and because this represents total heartbreak and sometimes a third-party situation. And again, the Death card. This could represent just how she views Will, the connection with him, as being permanently ended. Maybe since the third-party situation, or, and I just felt it, so I'll say it, that she may have seen Will in the beginning, like I said earlier, you were there, as like a high priestess type energy. But at some point, maybe when there was the third-party situation and it caused whatever heartbreak and stress for Will, the way he reacted to it for her made her view him in a different way. And since then, for her, it's been permanently over. Alright, that's what I see there. If you guys have any questions that you want me to ask in a reading like this, specifically about Jada, let me know. I'll probably do another reading asking more questions. But, yeah, if you have any requests for types of readings you'd like to see, or questions that I did not ask, please leave it in the comments and let me know. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time.